Welcome, I'm Linda Welbrock, the CEO and founder of Leading Women Entrepreneurs, and I am so honored today to have Linda Doherty here with us of the New Jersey Food Council. Congratulations, Linda.
Thank you very much, and I'm so appreciative of this recognition. It's very sweet recognition, and it's very special to us.
Well, it's very well deserved after learning
you.
more about you and all of the hard work that you're doing.
Right.
So let's talk about a little bit of your backstory and how you got involved in the New Jersey Food Council and what you're doing right now to advocate for your members.
Right. So first of all, I love to eat. So when this opportunity came up 25 years ago at the Food Council, I thought I had great background. But, you know, I represent the members before state government. And I represent the supermarkets, the convenience stores, the bodegas, the independent grocers, as well as our food manufacturers. Anywhere when you look up at the makeup of our industry, my board is made up of Coca-Cola and Goya and Campbell's and Mondelez and Unilever. So not only some of the finest companies in New Jersey, but these are some of the finest companies in the world.
Right, it certainly sounds it. How many members do you have approximately?
We have about 1,400 members, but when you look at, say, for instance, Wawa, who we represent, they may have 300 stores in New Jersey, but I consider them only one member.
Right. So tell me about a typical day in the life of Linda. What exactly are you doing for your members?
Right. So there's never a typical day in my life. So many times I'll get a call from a member because maybe there's a regulation that they need some understanding, or maybe I'll go talk to a legislator because they're working on legislation and I may need to interpret what that legislation may mean and the impact it may have on the supermarket industry. Or I may be called into the governor's office because, again, they're looking at certain policies and they want to see where the impact would be. And also, at times, we interact with the public because the public may call me just about an issue or something that's going on in the supermarket industry, and they'll ask me some questions. So what I try to do is serve as a resource for the industry. And when you look at legislators right now, they're not the experts in what we do. So I'm a food policy expert. So my job is to interpret and then translate that information then back to our policymakers or to the general public.
So talk to me about any recent issue that you might want to share that would be a good example of how you're advocating for a better food world.
Right. So right now you've probably heard disposable bags. In New Jersey, there's consideration of either providing a fee on paper and plastic bags or banning plastic disposable bags. So what we're advocating at the Food Council is that paper and plastic, there could be a fee of 5 cents, and we think that'll change behavior. And we think that ultimately that will move members and customers then to purchase disposable bags, and then or reusable bags. And then these bags then can be used over and over again by consumers. But also we believe with the fee is that that money then can be collected and goes into a fund. And that fund that's created could be used towards food assistance programs, it could be used towards recycling programs and environmental programs, it could be used towards creating a plastic recycling program. So we look at that fund as creating great opportunities and economic opportunities in New Jersey as well.
Right.
So we see very positive. It's really a win-win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Creating a revenue stream out of something that could make this world a better place and fill less landfills.
Right. And with the banning of the plastic bags, what we fear is that people then will start using paper bags only. And then what happens, paper is just as bad for the environment because you have to cut down your trees, it has to go through wastewater treatment, there are chemicals that have to go into the bags, plus the bags are more expensive. And it takes one tractor trailer load of plastic bags, that equivalent is 8 tractor trailer loads of paper bags. So just the carbon footprint of paper alone will also cause problems for the environment. So we look at it from a holistic perspective.
Right, and I think you're setting the record straight here because there's a lot of misconceptions thinking that paper is actually better than plastic.
Right.
And it sounds to me like you're saying it's equally harmful, if not more.
Yes.
Okay, so all the moms out there.
Yes.
Let's get that message.
Right.
Okay, so our theme for this year's event is Transforming Tomorrow Together.
Right.
Sounds like you're doing that in a lot of different ways, but tell me how does that message hit you, and what does that mean for you specifically or your organization?
Right. So when you look at food policy right now, people want transparency. people want information. And I think when you look to the future, you know, we try to work with our customers and providing and being that resource. So I think that's how we all work together. We're all in this together. And food policy right now is such a hot button issue. People want to know more about where their food's coming from. They want to know if it's coming from a local farmer. They want to know the sustainability of the product. And I think moving forward, that's critically important for food policy in today's consumer, which today's consumer is a really savvy consumer.
I think you're right about that. Speaking of savvy consumers, if you have anything to do with getting a Whole Foods, Wegmans, or Trader Joe's out in this area in Hunterdon County, you got my vote.
Okay, and we also have some great members as well in this county as well.
Yeah.
So
we live in Tewksbury, and it's hard to find a close grocery store. So we're looking for another one.
Right. And not only that, you look at the shopping experience today, and when you look at social media, you know, and the whole e-commerce platforms. You know, shopping right now is being revolutionized, and food shopping as well. So when you talk about setting trends or looking forward or working together, our industry wants to create those problems or those opportunities. We want to solve the problem and make life a little bit easier for today's food shopper and our working families and people who are on the go. And that trend right now is here. And it's a very exciting position to be right now in the food industry.
I sense so much entrepreneurial spirit within your organization, and it's refreshing to hear. And it's, you know, we look forward to all those trends coming out to us when we don't live in the areas that take so long to get anywhere. So any convenience is good.
Right. And you see a lot of startups now are in the food industry, particularly in New Jersey. You know, we feed 9 million New Jerseyans a day. Okay, we're a $136 billion industry in the state of New Jersey. And so you look at the health and wellness of your family. They're going to depend on our members every day. So you may think about what you had for breakfast or lunch or dinner. You probably got it from one of my supermarkets. So that
without question.
Right.
Absolutely. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And thank you for being a part of our 2018 class of Top 25.
Thank you so much.
We can't wait to celebrate you on September 21st at Fiddler's Elbow.
Right.
And again, it's just a pleasure to get to know you, and congratulations.
Well, thank you. And you know, just so you know, it was very sweet because I was in a meeting and my phone started blowing up. And I looked at it and all these people were congratulating me. And I thought, what's going on? And then I saw the ROI announcement and your letter basically at the same time. And that really made it so much special. Not only this recognition, but so many of my colleagues and business groups from throughout the state of New Jersey were responding to this organization and to what it means, this recognition. So thank you very much.
It's so good to hear, and I love when that explosive effect happens. So glad you felt that.
Thanks again.